It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. Open man is Yoshivas. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
11. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Let's get set.
In motion goes the tight end.
MT Tate. 11. Stop.
Burrow will throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here we go. 12. Stop.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10, just enough for the conversion. And defensively, an opportunity slips away.
Stop.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Got a man. It's Brown. Ooh, with a juke. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Second.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
11. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow. Steps away to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage.
Here we go.
But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Hey, we got to keep scoring.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
11 mighty. Stop.
Right back to Brown. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
We're good.
This offense converted once already in this 1st quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down.
11. Stop.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
70 Lions. Here we go, set.
Backing into the end zone, Flacco. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 11 yards for number 11. We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, set. Come on, set. Ready.
Here's Flacco. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go now.
Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. And that is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Let's go.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. They're going to look to throw on 4th with Flacco. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Ready. Go.
Flacco off play action. Rolling to his right. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's Flacco. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And Pittman going to have a Colts first down as he's going to get this down to the 45-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
From the gun, Flacco. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football. And they take one of those away.
12, the Bengals
12,
drive about to
12.
get going.
12,
In motion,
12,
the tight end.
12. 11, 11, 11, 11. Dot.
Burrow looking to pass. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So first and goal now from the 7-yard line.
Here we go. Dot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flush. Now Burrow loses the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal.
Dot.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Andre Yoshivas, 29 yards. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Flacco looks to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Trap 60, trap 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Street, street. Hut, hut.
Passing play, Flacco. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Pierce in motion left. Flacco. Left side, he finds Pierce. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This is caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mo Alley Cox in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Now it's Flacco. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
11. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now it's Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
11. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
11. Stop.
And Burrow going to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
11. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's got some space here. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. 63 yards rushing for him now on just his first three carries.
Ready.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go now.
Flacco. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
Now Flacco. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley Cox.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Check out.
Now Flacco. Over the middle into the hands of Woods. And almost but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. Fourth down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. Sermon, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. T. Higgins. 56 yards. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for two here.
11, 11, 11. Dot.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a two-score game as the lead moves to 9. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
On the ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Hot, hot.
Operating off play action, Flacco. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's going to be incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready.
To pass, Flacco. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
70 Lion. Go street. Go.
Flacco off play action. A throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
A big play looming on third down.
Here we go, set.
And motioning left, that's Pittman.
Ready.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor.
Congrats, bro. You did enough to beat me. I'm not trying. I'm doing a live stream, and the title of the video says, Blame Madden 25, not trying. And I'm saying that because I don't onside kick. Read my profile, too.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's got it. It cuts this thing to 2. It's 15-13 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll run again. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And some room to roam now. And he will have a Bengals first down. And it's celebration time on that sideline. And they've earned it.
Gun. Start. 11 MT. 11 MT. Start.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive.
12,
It's 3rd
12,
and 7.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. Side.
Now it's Burrow. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute,
Just like 99.9% of players use seam passes, I don't.
Tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back
Read my profile, bro. You know.
Meaning lots of space between
Played somebody undefeated in
if he wants to
tournaments.
catch the short
Doesn't
stuff,
try in these
come
games.
up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye,
he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
No advantages on offense, defense, or special teams in these games.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
I played with punters at quarterback for 2 to 3 years and backups for 4 or 5 years.
Ready, set.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
If you even seen what I do in tournaments pre-snap, you would never want to play Madden.
Now Flacco. Pass complete to Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
For some reason, I just was really not in the mood. You didn't even get one of my plays on defense.
Let's go now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Ready, ready.
Flacco. Finding Pittman. And he's brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield.
Let's go.
So it's the Bengals who come away with a win. And the man leading the way was their quarterback, CD. That's Joe Burrow.
Yeah, he was in complete control of this offense. He had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And to be honest, he really made it look easy.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you in.
Like I said, I don't try in these games, so
Riverfront here in Cincinnati.
something's gonna be on the line. You don't play for free.
Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. From a couple yards deep.
Of course I play for free. I don't try for free.
A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Ready?
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
On one, ready? Here we go. 12. 11 MT. Dot.
Right to the air is Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Dot.
Burrow looking to pass. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Gotta go.
They're in some hot water now after that sack.
11 mighty.
It's second and 21.
11. 12. Dot.
An inside give, Brown. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Yep, that's taking it.
62 yards.
I see a lot of players doing that.
The Bengals need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone.
Like I said, one-dimensional, bad play calling.
So this is kind of a tendency
because I go quick on offense and defense. Don't match up ever. Usually 80-90% of the time won't match up. Don't game plan for any player on offense, defense, special teams. Any player with 3 reads or more. No seam passes. Very rarely corner routes. Very rare curl routes. Very rare corners, curls, quick slants out of my playbook. Let's see, no PA crossers, no tight end attack, no scheme ever. 23 years playing online. No scheme ever, to be honest. And never quit a game in 23 years playing online, so, yeah. I still win more games than I do not trying. With backups and bad teams. But I'm undefeated in tournaments. Tournaments, money games, that's when I try. You ain't getting that.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. Had a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. Second down.
And like I always say, guys, if I'm doing anything, if I'm under center, it's not to get a 3 tight end advantage, 2 tight end advantage. If I'm spreading somebody out, it's not to have an advantage with the numbers game, passing or running. Whatever I do, there's no strategy behind it.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this
Defensively, no user rush, no fag D. I won't just be lazy and stay in cover 2. I could very well stay in a cover 2 and my opponent would not ever beat it. I would never do that. That's what defenses he ran. In real games, I'm reading the entire defense, every level, 3 levels. Do my blocking adjustments. You're not touching me. And I take advantage of players defensively if they try to adjust. I don't blame too much. I beat them for a big player touchdown. You're just lucky. This ain't that.
That's caught. It's Josh
one corner out. I could always count my corner outs and seam passes. The only time I'll ever use a seam pass is if my opponents spam them, and then I'll tie the game with it or win with it. And I've done that. The only time I'll use a stretch is the same way.
The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these
I mean, think about it. No screens, no RPOs, one-dimensional, not running the ball, not reading the defense, not doing my blocking adjustments. I mean, come on. But people were like, oh, excuses. Try to do that. I dare you. Try to do it. Try to do it and still win games. Try to do it. Try to do it and still win 7 out of every 10 games. Try to do it. I dare you. Let's see if you'll have any win streaks. I just had a 14-game win streak.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's
but that's from playing smart, not from spamming some bullshit. Like 99.9% of players. Not from playing lazy and picking plays. Oh, I'm going to pick plays that are going to be every coverage. 99.9% of players, their scheme, I don't use a scheme, but their scheme is around having 1 or 2 reads. That's it.
This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's got another first down.
Is anybody on the Colts good wide receiver-wise? Good, maybe.
Yards the pick up there.
Okay, maybe.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get.
But what would players do defensively? If they see I got backups in and they're playing with the Ravens, what are they going to do? Cover zero, high man coverage, right? They take advantage of me playing with backups, right? I'm not playing with backups. I'm just saying.
Now Flacco to pass.
I feel bad for that. I won't even do that. Usually I say I use that PA crosser. I call it a PA crosser. It is play action in our crosser. So I call it a PA crosser, but that's really the only PA crosser I ever use. And if I ever go with tight end attack, it's certain tight end attacks that maybe have a drag route
so these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied
a tight end, and then a block and release by the running back. Sometimes I literally, offense and defense, just pick the best play. The 3 plays are given. That's it. You cannot do that. The games that I win, I'm taking my time at the play call screen on both offense and defense. I'm literally like taking 20 seconds off the play call when I'm reading the defense. 20-25 seconds every play. I say if you're not doing it, you're spamming shit, you're using a scheme, you're not really doing much.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
There's 3 things. Nobody ever sucks in any video game. You care if you're playing a shooter, sport game, whatever it is. It's about what you're willing to do and what your opponents are willing to do.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated.
Oh, that's into double coverage and
intercepted. Nobody was open there. Nobody was going to get open. Let's see, guys. Let's see. How many times did my opponent quit? I didn't try my Super Bowl, right? And I got my ass beat like 28-14 or whatever. First of all, I let everybody beat me in my Super Bowls when I did have a 3-4 touchdown lead, right? Because I don't care about Super Bowls in MUT. I don't care about wins. I don't care about packs, any of that. Right? I let people know, hey, you want to win this game? I'll let you come back, right? The players who beat me, talking shit, beat me 28-14. I said, hey, let's get a rematch. Right? What happened the next game? He quit by halftime. So you tell me.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? And that one is incomplete.
And you could tell.
Quarter number 1.
I wouldn't be lobbing it to him.
These 2 teams all tied after 1.
Okay, I thought I scored already. I thought that was a 2-point conversion. See, guys, what do I say? When I'm in the goal line or whatever, sometimes I think, like, I just scored in 2-point conversion. Sometimes I think, like,
line of scrimmage, again, the
it's goal line and not a 2-point conversion. Sometimes I'll think I'm winning and I'm really losing. Sometimes I think I'm losing and I'm really winning.
Here's Flacco. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab.
Other players are probably taking, I mean, hey, I'm not using Joe Flacco. I mean, I use Joe Flacco in the past because I love the guy. But I'm not using him because I'm trying to play with Joe Flacco now. I'm not using Anthony Richardson because that would be overpowered for me. Maybe not for other players, but for me, overpowered. when you play with backups and you play with punters. I'm not talking about playing with starters and then having a punter at quarterback. I'm talking about having third and fourth string wide receivers out there with a punter and backup running back. No elite players.
About ready to go here on their next drive.
You enjoy the game more because you're one every single team's roster. You're finding a lot of gems, and I'll tell you, there's like 5 or 7 reasons why I did it. People might think I did it to troll. No. One, I can't play with starters because it's like I said, too easy for me. Like the game is too easy for me. I even took a 70 overall team. Like I created a 70 overall team based off free agency. But the best player on every position and back, well, I'm talking about Pro Bowl players at every position, not just Pro Bowl players. The best player. So the best player at every position, the number one player at every position. DN, D tackle, corner, safety, and everybody. Both sides of the ball. And I whooped their ass, 42-0? With Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes at quarterback? With them having Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson at quarterback? Meanwhile, having... Who is it? Oh, yeah. Did it with the Jets. So I had Joe Flacco, basically 4 former Jets quarterbacks. Joe Flacco, Zach Wilson, Justin Fields. Who's the other one? Flacco, Justin Fields. Oh, Sam Darnold, I believe. I'm not sure. So I played like 4 with them. 3 of the 4 had like 120 plus quarterback rating. And that's what happens with RPOs. I'm not saying I don't use RPOs for that reason. I'm just saying they can be cheap. I'll literally face players, guys, who just run the ball. But this is what I said about players. Run the ball, play action, scheme, drive, levels, mesh, spread you out, screens, RPOs, right? Everything low risk, high reward, right? I got nothing against that. That's how you should fucking play. But we're talking about a game that don't matter here, right? Back in the day, I can't remember the last time I cared so much about winning games. In games that don't matter. Right? That's just one of the plays. I could take advantage. I could be like every other player, use that every single play, and only adjust when you stop it. And if you don't, adjust, I could do it every single play. This could be 56 minutes. So what are we talking about here?
And it's now 21-7.
I am not like everybody else.
After the touchdown,
I'm not out here saying I'm him, or I'm like that, or shit.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it.
Don't worry.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks,
if I did get a fumble, I would have punted it right back. And if I ever do onside kicks, it would be from throwing. Well, I win a lot of games online because I know how much time there's going to be. I break the game down in games. I break the game. Don't do it. All right. Don't. Oh yeah, they usually have.
And it's incomplete.
I break the game down into possessions. So if there's like, if we have like 4-minute quarters, and my opponent has ball, but I'm up by a touchdown or 3 points or something, I break it down and I say, okay, who's going to have the ball last? And I'm going to make sure I have the ball last. So that could be sometimes. I mean, I would like the onside kick to make sure, like. So if I onside kick, I do it so that they get close to midfield and score quick, or at that point, like if I'm up 3 or touchdown, I'll play, bend but don't break defense. I mean, I'll play like high risk, medium risk. Medium reward, medium risk, high reward defense. So they're either gonna score quick, and I'm gonna get the ball back and take a long drive and score, or I'm gonna just stop it, whatever. So I win a lot of games doing that. there were games where I wasn't sure I was going to win. It was a close game, tied game. They went up by 3. I went up by 3. They went up by 7. I went up by 7. Whatever. And there were times I was struggling offensively, but I said, what? Let me see, what are they doing defensively? Are they audibling? Are they audibling like, constantly? Are they user rushing me? Adjust to that. If they're constantly audibling, you take advantage because they may not be set. You might, you could be in a spread or whatever, and if they audible, you'll notice defenders won't go in a line with their receiver or whatever, and then boom, you could hit it for a big player touchdown. So that's like stealing games, stealing plays.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
Hey, we're good.
It's 2nd and 7.
So that's the type of shit I'm talking about.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Stealing points when you're not sure if you're going to score any.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining.
That's what I'm talking about. Going through your reads.
Let's get set. 12.
Come on, there you go.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He's got it.
I said that because I thought he was going to go to the seam. Why? Because it looks wide open, for example. Right? That's what they want. That's it. They want everything easy, guys. They want it all easy. They can run the ball. They'll stay with it all game long. They want everything easy. If their original game plan works out, they'll stay with it.
Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted.
See, once again, defensively, I thought that was a 2-point attempt right there. I don't ever take it back anyway. If it was a 2-point conversion or anything, I take it out the 1 yard line. I just do that to troll. Take it out to troll.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down.
Not only that, guys, I didn't know what the score was. I didn't know what the situation was. I'm just talking. People tell me, oh, you shouldn't be talking. I don't care in these games. Why do you think I don't talk in real meaningful games? Right? What do people tell me in these games? Oh, is this not online? Is this not competitive? It's online, right? Competitive, right? Not to me. Are you winning any money? Is anything on the line? And players like this, right? So they might beat me in my first game. I might still lose this game. Like I said, I tell everybody, hey, stay in the game, don't quit. I could have a 30-point lead. It won't matter. I'm not trying it. I'm not trying if I have a big lead. I'm not trying no matter what. And right there, I run it because I'm bored and I'm talking.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is
they might beat me in the first matchup, and I might beat them in the second one, right? But what did they gain from it? They gain intel, right? They say, okay, this is how he plays. He says he's not trying. He says this or that, right? He doesn't run the ball. He's one-dimensional. So, I'll ask him if he wants the rematch, right?
Barely got that snap off. Flacco now.
They probably should still go to one of those crosses, and by some miracle they get picked off, right? What did I do? Keep my eyes downfield. Go off of those crosses. 4-3. Thank you very much.
And
that's
now
called
we get
evolution.
into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the
third quarter, okay, you probably play Madden all day. This is only my second game, like the whole past week. Okay,
this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up second
work
down.
in high school, so
catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained.
They could be kids, whatever. Some actually are kids, so they are, I'm sorry.
But that window closed quickly. Passing play, Flacco.
Like I said, not saying that would have been picked off, but I'll get lazy when I got a lead. I'll play like 99.9% players.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the
second half. The problem I have is they play like that every single play. That's my problem. You're shitting on the game when you do that. Oh, shitting on your game. Like, oh, I bet you any money this guy has either played Call of Duty his profile either says Call of Duty, Fortnite, Minecraft, you know, NBA 2K. Probably.
They go pass again with Flacco.
Who's that? Who's that? DJ? Oh, full time too. I didn't know. Big guys.
Was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space.
I mean, like I said, no excuses, but I don't even need to say the name of the quarterback I have.
They're going to look to throw on fourth with Flacco. He's got
shoulder, thank you very much. Still my third or fourth read, thank you very much. That's probably their first.
21 yards there.
This is the type of shit I'm talking about. No disrespect, but don't come here and disrespect me or the game. I don't care if you disrespect me. Don't fucking shit on the game. Play the game the right way or get the fuck out.
Operating off play action, Flacco.
One out. One corner, one out. I can't even remember the last time I used a out route.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Are you winning games? You're probably not winning games because you limit yourself. The logic these players have, these people have, honestly. I could lose every single game on purpose, right? And they would never know I'm undefeated in tournaments. They would never know.
And again, it's Flacco to throw. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it
first read, but
touchdown.
You know, oh, wide open. What are we talking about here? You could have beat my ass last time. Look at this. I'm still not trying. I was still not in the mood to play this game. I could have acted like every other player and quit and said, you know what, I'm not in the mood.
Following the touchdown, here's Kenny to kick it away.
I'm talking on top of that. I can't play and talk at the same time, so, but am I going to be like other players and say, oh, he sucks? I've never called anybody trash or said they ever sucked in any video game ever in my life. I haven't even thought it, so I don't understand who these fucking people are. Okay? Like I said, from a young age, I've learned that.
They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
11.
They'll quit in the first quarter. They'll literally quit after I pick them off on the first drive.
We're going to lean on you through this patch.
And why do I talk like this? So my opponents don't quit. So they hate it enough that they don't quit. I have to do that.
Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to take
there was even a time I would only take field goals. As soon as I got in field goal range, if I ever used some bullshit on offense by accident, if I ever used a seam pass, tying attack, PA crossers, stretch, anything that I think is BS, as soon as I got in field goal range, I kicked a field goal. I would win games 19-12. I would win games 12-6. You know, whatever. 15-9, 15-10, all that type of shit. And to be honest, looking back on it, I did learn how to play defense from it. You know? I'm not saying to do that. If you read the defense, you know where the fuck to go. Does it really matter who you have at quarterback or wide receiver? Does it really matter? Does it really matter who you have at running back? Jonathan Taylor is only at running back because he's my third down back. He's not even a starter on my roster. He's only there at third down back, and he's my second power back, so he shouldn't even be there in a power back situation.
Here's Flacco. The toss here completed to Pittman.
Is that play easy? Sure. But are players thinking are players going through the reads like that? Reading the flat, reading across the big route, and then reading the post? I could have got picked off. Why? Let's say the players just see the flat flash wide open. They're going there, right? They're not like taking extra time to get to that second and third read. Right? There's nothing wrong with it sometimes, depending on the situation. You only need 3-4 yards. Okay, go with that.
5 yards on the carry.
Nothing wrong. What did Tom Brady say? Nothing wrong with taking. You'll never go broke taking a profit.
After this is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
They called. What do they? You know, all these fans talking about. Oh, this player is only what? A game manager, right? The term game manager. Well, who was Tom Brady?
Now, here's a 2nd and 5.
The greatest of all time. Game manager. So what are we talking about? We idolize the guy, right? Some people idolize the guy. And then we're giving people shit for doing what he did. Make it make sense.
Now it's Flacco.
And
this is going to be intercepted.
Right there, like I said, it's lazy. I know I got 1-on-1.
As they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
And I'm hard on myself, too. Like, when I go live with a live stream and I'm labbing, I'm in practice, teaching people the game in practice, right? Telling them how I, see things pre-snap, why I do what I do, where I went, where I went.
Here on their next drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill
grade
to
myself
climb with his
after every play.
deficit and time fading.
After every play.
Try to shake off the interception.
Other players, they're scared to admit they have a weakness in an area, in a certain area. Other players are scared. Believe me, I was there too, like 10, 12 years ago. I would never admit I sucked at something.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
I didn't do anything defensively.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
Like I said, you got to have it upstairs. You got to be on your P's and Q's every play, or most plays, on both sides of the ball.
But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have touchdown.
I mean, playing like 99.9% of players. Why do you think? Why do you think I have no respect for players? Because of that right there. I could have added another 2-3 touchdowns. But I'm not like these players.
And that'll increase their lead to 20.
And I will not. I won't run up the score right now.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
If I got a pick 6, I won't score. Whatever. I will not run up the score. And I didn't try to drop 35 on him because he beat me and talked shit. I don't know what he said to me. Who knows? It could have been nice. I doubt it, though. I doubt it. Everybody who puts a mic on saying something negative. I'm not saying anything negative.
The Bengals drive
I
about
haven't
to
said
get
it
going.
last game or
They
this
sort of
game.
lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into
play. Oh, yeah, levels, drive, and I think I said that.
The offensive coordinator, sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes
it's so easy because you think about it. If the crossers are covered, right, guys? They're in a certain defense that are covered, covering up corners. I mean, crossers. So what does that mean? If they are covering crossers, that usually means it's like cover one man. It could be cover one man. It could be cover 3 under with the hard flats. It could be cover 2 hard flats. So you think that, okay, all right, you take a peek. You could think of it like that. All the crossers are covered, Boom, let me look to the corner. Let me look to the post. Let me look to a streak. Let me look to something else that's not a cross. It's that fucking simple. Why do you think I have no respect for these players? You're like, bro, I'm up 35-7. I can still act that way, whether I win or lose. If I win, respect. If I lose, through one ear, out the other. Right? And the funny thing is, people have more respect for you by winning. It should be the other way around. It's ass backwards, right? Because let's say I did nothing but use meta plays, right? Let's say my opponent played the game respectfully and I did nothing but use meta plays. I mean,
here we go.
You know what I'm saying? How fair is that, right? And then what do players say? There you go. And
that's taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble, and he will take it on.
Where I could have a game just like him, right? You can have every single player could have a game just like him, where maybe they're just using coaching suggestions and they're not getting their plays, or they're not looking for their best plays, or they're not looking, you know, they haven't really studied their opponent's tendencies like I never do every single game, only in money games, real games, right? If you don't study your opponent's tendencies, you don't have to read what their last play was. Most of the time, it's not what they were really in, but you can read your opponent's tendencies throughout the game, see what they like on offense, see what they like on defense. Are they lazy, playing like cover two inverts? You know, are they mixing in man? You know,
after the
really
touchdown,
cover zero. Like, if you're not reading anything, they get me with a cover zero, right? If I'm thinking, okay, it's cover zero, I'm just gonna beat it with a crosser. They might think that and say, okay, I'm gonna cover any crosser, right? Then you're picked off, right? Or maybe you try to block one or two guys, like both the running back and tight end. You cannot block guys against cover zero. You really shouldn't block anybody, to be honest. Because a lot of the times, you have to know that whoever has responsibility on the running back and man coverage ends up staying back, like pretty much like a spy or a robber or something like that. A lot of people don't know that. Right? That's called evolution.
Whoa, Flacco's going to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh,
what's the other thing too, guys? I'm not really trying on defense. I'm not really reading his alignments when he's on offense, his formations when he's on offense. And when you're going quick on defense too, you don't know what personnel they were in. You think you're going to be able to lock somebody down, seeing what they're coming out of the huddle? No, you're not going to do that. I could be lazy too. Like I said, is my opponent going to have respect for me because I was doing shit like that? I hope not. I really hope not. So when they say, let's make the community better, let's be more respectful, let's play respectful. Let's play respectful. You know? Let's fucking play respectful. Every fucking game I play, they score, they fuck around with their extra points. Either, I don't know, they do it to try to get in your head, or they try to act cocky. I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't do that shit. I also don't celebrate after every score. I also don't, you know, put my mic on or whatever when I score or when I'm doing positive shit. That's just like, you know, playing a Madden game against the CPU, and after every time you get a first down, there's a fucking cannonball going off, or there's a fucking panther roaring, or a fucking Bengal roaring after every fucking big player fucking first down. It's ridiculous. Like, bro, I can't stand that shit.
Three tight ends up front here.
You don't like to celebrate. Oh, you're a party pooper. Not scoring.
To the right side and into the hands of the tight end Granson. A great job to hold
right there.
Just
offensively, you can read one side. I don't just read one side, but you can key a defender. If you have time, you can key like 3 defenders. You could be like, okay, I'm going to key this defender. If he plays the flat, I'm going to go here. You know, if the flat's open, I'll go to the flat. And let's say everything's covered there. I'm going to go to the middle. I'm going to key on a linebacker or a safety. And if I still have time, go to the left. And then I'm going to key a corner or somebody on the left. I mean, it's fucking easy. It's not advanced or anything. So you know what I'm going to do.
The Colts going to use the first
I said I'm not going to run up the score.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
All right, let me see. I don't care if I score or not, but I'm going to use one of my plays. I haven't even went to my favorites, guys. I have 112 favorite plays. Some of them are not even great, but, you know, because like I said, I don't run the ball. Let's see here. Respect, by the way, the only way I give respect is from players not quitting. So, let's see. Whatever.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. I think probably just trying to draw them
What's
off
the other
here,
thing, guys?
And defensively, that's what you work
Players
on
are
all the
bitches.
time. Being in that
How many
spot,
times they
being
kick a
able to
field
not
goal on
jump
4th
and
and
give
1
them the yardage
from the
that they were
goal line to
desiring.
win the game, to tie or win? Me? I told them straight up, if I get on the 1 yard line, it's 4th down, I'm going for it. I've lost games doing that. I've lost games. I could have easily kicked the field goal and won, right? I could have very easily been a bitch and won that way, right?
And they're going to go for
That's
this.
some pride.
They're not going to leave anything
That's
to
some
chance.
fucking.
They're going to roll
You don't
the
even need
dice on
balls for
4th
that
and
shit.
goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Like I said, if it's a real game and I'm a coach, I'm a player, you bet your ass we're kicking that field goal to win the game. But we're talking about a video game here. If there's money in the line, yeah, you bet your ass.
They're going to try it. Here's
Wrong
Flacco.
button. I still got a wrong button.
It's Pittman,
I didn't even pick one in my favorite place. That was just mess or something.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6
Why do I
points.
also say I don't quit? Because I say if you don't quit, you're going to get your ass beat, or you're going to quit yourself. So that's another reason why I say that.
Flacco looking to throw for it. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
I guess when
You don't have respect for the game. I don't have respect for you.
Extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels
Thanks
like
for playing.
something was
I'm also live, like I said, by the way.
They wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And if you want, send me a message. I'll give you some tips. You know, the fact that I played him in a rematch, like I got matched up with him. If I got matched up with anybody else, I really wouldn't have tried. But no, I haven't even tried, to be honest. I just played a little smart on defense.
I remember playing for a guy once we were down
I still, half of the time, or 60, 70% of the time, just picked the... I relied on coaching suggestions in this game because, like I said, I'm not in the mood. So
But here in the final 2 minutes of the game,
he should have done what he did in the last game because, like I said, see right here, Trey wide open or whatever. He could have PA wide crossers. He could have 4 verticals, right, guys?
Now a desperation throw deep
Right?
downfield. Room here to run.
What do they say? You can't defend everything, right? You just can't defend everything. But you can have certain keys on defense.
Well, all I can do up here is
Read
just shake
certain
my
keys,
head.
okay? Read their formation, read their alignment, 3 by 1,
what he's
okay?
thinking between the ears right now.
What do we think they're going to do? Well, based on the situation, we don't think they're going to go to a run, right? They might go to a RPO, have the 3 wide receivers on that side, go to a bubble screen. There's not really there might be a running back slip screen out of that. Right here, I'm going to be lazy. But based on what he's in right now, I'll probably have something here if I have time.
How about this? Flacco setting to throw it. He'll get this one to Pittman.
I didn't pick that play for that. I really wanted the tight end wheel right there on that play. But as I said, backup. Backup plan. And what we got here? Oh, time. What? Did I? Oh, yeah, that's right. I called timeout earlier. Left play.
Now they'll change things up.
You should know what's coming right here. You should blow this up.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
No.
And stopped a few yards shy.
I didn't care if I got, like I said, I still ran it, saying, like, based off his defense, and maybe he knows based off my alignment. That's what I'm saying. Based off the alignment and formation, you should know what's coming. And if you know what's coming, you can leave checkdowns open. You can choose to defend certain checkdowns. You can use studying your opponent's tendencies earlier and see if they go to the flex. Do they go to their checkdowns? Do they like to be cocky and go deep? What are they trying to do? You know.
Flacco looks to throw. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Literally went right to left.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Don't even remember what the score was last game.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
I have more respect for players who don't quit than players who quit, honestly.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
It was meant to be.
Here we go,
Had to be humbled. It was meant to be. Nothing wrong with that. Everybody gets it. I got it. Not from him.
A final shot now for Burrow. He's going to let it fly.
Go in. Thank you.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Colts come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.
Seven touchdowns. I didn't even know. But when you're scoring 50, obviously, you know. Sometimes the best games you have are when you're not even thinking about stats, honestly. There'll be games like as soon as I know, oh, he's like, I'm like 15 for 15, 17 for 17, boom. One throw away, one like, you know, bad throw or whatever. Like I'm still not trying to get like easy completions to keep the completions going, and I'm still playing the game the same way, or trying to like get big plays or touchdowns, and it's like a bad throw or throwaway or something. Oh, ruined the 100% completion rate, whatever. Yeah, look, it's like the complete opposite. It's like, god damn, I beat him like worse than he beat me last game, like 2, 3 times worse. It was meant to be. That's it. It was just meant to be. Yeah, one touchdown passing all game. I had 7. I think he beat me like 28 to like I don't know what the hell it was. Beat me by one or 2 touchdowns. I don't know. It was meant to be. It was meant to be, and it was meant to be me. It's like I said, if it was any other person, I'd probably try a little bit, like the first 2 drives on offense and defense, and depending on what my opponent would have came out with, I would have just been like, fuck it. I don't care. He can have the stretch, he can have the seams, he can have whatever he's doing, RPOs, whatever. Because that's how I am. It's like, it's just as like, I don't like reading books because, I mean, I do have a good imagination. I always did. So when I was growing up and I had to do book reports or whatever for school, I kind of enjoyed it because it's like, yeah, it was a homework, assignment. It's, project or whatever. But I made it fun, with having a good imagination, whatever. I'm very, I can like paint a picture. I can like create the scene in my mind of whatever character, you know, whatever they're doing, if they're camping, whatever it might be, I can create whatever scene in my mind. But it's just like, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I could probably get a Kindle or, you know, read books on my phone or something, but it's just like, to me, it's just like boring. If I would ever read books, it would probably be like, you know, probably like for business or something to actually learn something. And I know there's a lot of books to actually learn, like, stuff in life and learn about business and learn, you know, productively, not just basically read a book, like, which is another way of kind of entertaining yourself. So instead of like watching a movie, kind of reading a book instead of watching a movie just seems boring to me. So I don't really read books. But it's just like any book I ever read. Like if I read one chapter of it, just like same thing. I have like almost 200 games, 200 video games. You know, PS3, PS4, PS5, and I would never even play it. I mean, Fallout 6, I played like the first chapter of it. I was so hyped for that game. The graphics looked so good in the trailers and the demos and shit. It was like I played it. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? It looks like Far Cry 3. The graphics are like the Far Cry 5 graphics are on par or better than Far Cry 6 and all this shit. And I'm still thinking I should play it. Like I bought all these games, wasted so much money, and never even played them, and then end up trading them in, or just keeping them, the digital versions or something. And now they're not worth anything because they're digital. So it's like whatever. Let me check. I mean, I did have some plays running the ball. Had a big play going. Yeah, I mean, look, guys, it's still like my average attempts wise, it's still my average to be honest. Like I said, I'm gonna get 2 to 4 carries just from if I'm in my own end, if I'm in a third or fourth down and short, inches or 1 yard or whatever, on goal line, I'm gonna run it. So there's situations where you're gonna get like 2 to 4 carries. Here, I get what 9 carries. One was like a wide receiver handoff, So like, what are we talking about here? I scored 7 touchdowns and say like, I'm one dimensional. I'm one dimensional and I scored 7 touchdowns. I'm one dimensional and I'm beating that ass. I'm still not trying. I'm just playing a little smarter. That's it. Defensively, I play a little smarter. Offensively, I read his defense. I read my route. I read my own routes. I went through my reads. I didn't even do blocking adjustments all game. He didn't really even blitz me. If he would have blitzed me used some cover zeros from mixed them in or something, he probably would have got me. I probably would have had like third 15s, third 18s, third 22s. And then I would have ended up, having bad habits like I do, because like I don't care. I'll go for it. Like I said, on my own 4th and 30, my own 1 yard line, I've done it. I have proof of it. So you can watch my videos on YouTube. You'll find them. So I really, really don't care about these games.